Yeah, for some reason I'm really orange, and I don't really know why, but
I've and I've got that light there, but it's quite shadowy.
YouTube
But
problems, eh?
let's be very honest, that's a very small problem right now.
It is the least concern, and these guys probably don't care at all.
No.
No.
Thanks everyone for joining. This is so nice.
Who have we got here? Bridget. Hey, Bridget. Carrie. Kelly. Hey, Kelly.
Hello.
Got everyone.
Got everyone here.
Everyone's here. Thanks for joining.
Thank you so much, guys. We just wanted to do one of our normal Sunday live streams, but obviously, we didn't just want to start it and be like, "Yeah, everyone, we're having a drink," because it just wouldn't be right to just talk about what's going on at the moment in the US. We are in total shock over here and just feeling so sad about what we're seeing on social media.
It's just like, because you guys know that we never normally get political, and don't worry, like, if you're like, oh, I don't want you guys to be talking about this because you know what we're going to talk about, then we're not going to take this whole live stream to talk about it, but we wanted to address it at the start because our channel is everything to do with US and UK, and we have got a few people asking us what we think about the situation. And to be honest, neither of us can stay silent about it, really, because it's so shocking and disgusting that we just feel like we have to start this live stream by just saying how appalled we are with what's happening at the moment, the whole George Floyd situation. And we also know it's not just George Floyd. There are so many other cases of racist attacks from police officers in the UK, which is not acceptable. And like, we're just heartbroken by it.
Yeah, it was actually so so sickening to watch the video. Obviously, over here in the UK, we're not used to seeing that kind of like police brutality, which is basically racism. The way that it was done was just shocking to see. And I actually did a bit of reading about it. I didn't know that the whole like knee thing was something you're allowed to do. It just, for us, it's just really shocking. For anyone, this is very, very shocking and sad. So we just wanted to just mention that before we, carry on with our normal uploads. We don't want to come across ignorant to what's going on. The UK aren't covering it that much, but we're seeing social media.
Yeah, it's from social media that we're sort of picking up on it. But we know we've posted a tiny little bit on Instagram because we don't want to make ourselves political. That's not why we're here. You guys come here for entertainment, so we don't want to make it like that. But we're shocked actually by some replies from our viewers and loyal fans with how they think it's not a racist attack. They think that it's not an issue. And it's a hard decision to make because we want to keep everyone happy. But we do want to take this time to say that we absolutely believe that it was a racist attack, that it was racially motivated, that it's not acceptable, that the system in the US and in the UK, but mainly the US, needs a lot of work, and that's what we believe, and we're not going to apologize for that. And we hope that, that might turn some of you guys off of us, but really, we wouldn't really want you here anyway if that was going to be like a deal breaker for you guys, because we think it's unacceptable and things do need to change. So we have linked up the GoFundMe page that George Floyd's family set up, which was his memorial fund. But I believe now the total sum raised is going to go to all sorts of different charities and stuff to help with anti-racism. But yeah, we just wanted to say something about it.
Yeah, sorry, I'm reading a lot of the comments saying that they're not allowed to do the knee thing, but I read, I mean, maybe it wasn't a reliable source, but I did read that they're trained to use that as a way not meant to kill, like they're meant to know how to do that restraint in a way that they're still allowed to breathe. That's what I read. So just to clear that up. But I mean, I still find it very shocking. I can't really believe I did watch the video. I didn't quite know how bad that would be.
Yeah. It's just heartbreaking, as we said. And we I've just lost my train of thought then. I just had a thought and it went out my head.
I think maybe the thought was that, like, it obviously has been going on for years and years and years and years, and this was just like,
legit, was it?
it popped. It's just like sparked off more and more conversation and opened it up again. So
and also I was going to say, leading on from that, that we know, please also don't take this as like, because I know lots of you will be like, this isn't like a true representation of America. Like, Americans are lovely, most Americans, and don't worry, like, we know that racism is still an issue in the UK as well, and there are plenty of cases of injustices like this in the UK. It just so happens that I think it happens a bit more frequently in the US, but we're like, because our channel is comparing the UK to US, anytime we notice anything maybe negative about the US, we have like you guys feeling a bit defensive of your country, and we just want to say, like, we don't hold it against America, but we think America in general is a lovely place to be, but in this case it's just completely unacceptable and needs to change.
There's just a huge amount of change that still needs to happen, and I think that anybody who thinks that racism no longer exists needs to wake up and like acknowledge, maybe you're a white person and you think that racism doesn't exist. Well, how would you be able to see or notice that? You've got to like look at your own privilege. So that's what we're going to say on it, guys. We just wanted to mention it. We wanted to have a Sunday chat with you guys. We haven't done it in ages, but it would have felt weird not to address it. So we hope that that's cleared up where we stand.
So we'll have a bit of fun now. We'll have a chat with you guys, but just know that, like, we're not being insensitive. Our job here, we believe, is to entertain you guys and to have fun. So that's the end of that. Let's have some escapism. But let's not forget what's happened. Let's just, put it aside for now and have some fun.
People are saying, thank you, Joel. Thank you.
You're welcome. And Leah. Thank you, Leah.
No, I mean, don't really know where to go from here, Joel. I mean,
it's hard to know. I mean, we've already had 11 dislikes on this video, which is ridiculous. And actually, 12 now. So that's 12 people that we didn't want here anyway. So all of you guys, if you could give the video a thumbs up for a start, that would be amazing.
Yeah, that would be great. If you're watching, I can't actually, on my screen, I can't see the amount of viewers, but obviously the comments are going so quickly that I can't keep up. Obviously there's a lot of frustration in the air, rightly so. There's just a lot of emotion going on right now. Over here in the UK, we're still just, what even is happening? People are still talking about coronavirus. People are still, there's been a bit more relaxing of the rules. That's all really going on, actually.
Well, if we're also saying, we've identified something that is a major issue in the US that has to change, one major thing in the UK is that we're the laughingstock of the entirety of Europe.
Yeah, for sure.
It don't feel too bad because, our country is also a mess.
Also a total mess. Thank you, Raymond. I just noticed your donation and you said, thank you, Joel and Leah. Thank you. Thanks so much for that.
You're welcome. I mean, I don't feel like that we've gone above and beyond. We've just done what any decent human being should do and just address the situation. But thank you. Are you guys opening anything up now? Basically, all shops, I think, can start opening like already. I think non-essential shops have been allowed to reopen with social distancing. And as of July 4th, the 4th of July, which I know isn't that Independence Day in the US, that is sort of like the date that they're aiming for everything to be back to normal, as in gyms are reopening, restaurants, but everything with social distancing. But that won't be until early July, sadly.
So I wonder what we will do middle of July when it's my birthday, and then yours in September. Where will we be? You know
what? I think we might be able to do a 2 Brits trip in July because everything will be opened. It will still be social distancing, but that'll be fun to cover, like what is lockdown like in the UK and like things like that. But we could choose the city, celebrate your birthday, and film 2 Brits, those 2 Brits videos.
Yeah, that could be really good actually. And like you have said in the past, social distancing actually might work in everyone's favour.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Just make it better, no one up in your space.
Yeah, no one likes sneezing on you.
Sorry, guys, we've just missed a few of these donations because on the platform we use, they don't show up bold anymore. So I have to just keep our eyes peeled. This is from Rick. Thank you, Rick. It says, at least here in, it keeps rolling away as I'm trying to read it.
Oh, no.
At least here in Chicago. Lost it.
Oh, I've got it. At least here in Chicago, the knee in the back of the neck is legal if the cop doesn't have a partner or backup. Well, that's the thing. And he had like 3 other cops there, didn't he?
Just doing nothing, just complicit.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole thing's crazy.
Oh yeah, Stephanie says no masks required in the UK. I get this a lot. Do you, Leah? Where like I'll be outside and someone will be like, "You're not wearing a mask," and I'm like, "In the UK, you're not required to wear a mask." I know in lots of states in the US, you have to wear a mask, and not wearing a mask is like a sign of defiance. But in the UK, you don't. You're not required to wear a mask anywhere unless you're on public transport, I think.
Yeah, I think it's just public transport. Have they said like? There's no signs up at the supermarket saying like you must wear a mask, but I'm seeing more and more people do it.
Yeah, and to be fair, I've bought some, but that I bought them for emergencies. So like if I have to use public transport, that I can use public transport with the mask, because I've only got 10, and you have to like chuck them away after every use, don't you?
Yeah, I think so.
These ones aren't reusable.
Yeah, that's a shame, really, because people will go through so many. You need to have a stock of loads.
Yeah.
Love you, JNL. Thank you, Alicia. Did you watch the space launch? No, I didn't actually. But you know, saw a great tweet that said, "Congrats on the astronauts choosing to leave for space today. Good choice."
Oh wow! I didn't even know that was happening. But yeah, what a good decision of theirs.
Yeah, great day to decide to go off to space.
Yeah.
You're in a better place up there, hon.
You know what? This is a really morbid thought. Maybe I shouldn't even say it. But today, I went on a walk with my friends, and we were talking about loads of different things. And I was just like, you know what? I think I'm just ready for it all to end. Like, if the world ended right now, I'd just be like, cool. Like, you know what? I had a great 28 years. That's it. Like, it's got to that stage where I'm just like, I can't do it anymore.
Okay, I don't want people worrying about Joel's mental health.
Oh, yeah. I'm not like...
In jest, you basically just mean if the world ended tomorrow, it's okay.
Yeah, I was just like, we would all just hopefully just go poof, just disappear. We wouldn't know any different, wouldn't be in any pain. Like, gone.
Also, aren't there like conspiracy theorists? Like, remember when? What was that year where people were like 2016 or 2012, or there was all those years that was gonna be the apocalyptic year.
Yeah. I feel like it's every year. Every single year there's like a date where it's like, oh my gosh, the 13th of July, 2020, we're all gonna die. And then it doesn't happen.
Nothing happens.
Did you take it seriously at school? Because I did. When it was coming up, I was actually really nervous, and I was like, oh my gosh, what if we all die?
Really? I can't remember.
Yeah.
I can't remember taking it seriously. I remember watching TV shows where people who thought there'd be a certain attack had stocked up on food and kept it in there. Like, they've got houses with like their own supermarket downstairs.
Oh wow,
no.
That's crazy. Yeah, like the preppers. But now, see, we used to laugh at the preppers, but now after this situation, you're like, actually, maybe they had a point. Maybe it wasn't like aliens or zombies, but like a pandemic.
They had it all ready for COVID.
Yeah, they did. They were the ones laughing at us all, going to the supermarkets and trying to bulk buy loo roll.
Yeah. People were saying, yeah, it was the year 2000, 2012 was the big one. Yeah, I mean, let's just, what are we in now? 2020.
2020. 2020.
What are we in? Like, sometimes
Do you know when I laughed at you because you said 2020?
Yeah, you can believe that.
I was like, oh, no, that is how you say it. But I hadn't heard that for so long, because you say like 2008, 2009, 2010, and like you go on, but then at some stage you just stop and you just then say 2019, 2020.
Oh, yeah.
Or like 2018. You never say 2018. So it sounded weird to me when you said 2020. I was like, that's not right. And then I was like, oh, it is.
You think I'd made up a year?
Yeah, I was like, you did a Learism.
Yeah. Do I ever say, oh, it was in 2018? See, I do stuff like that.
Do you? You
I
like
do.
to go for the long
Yeah,
word.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, keep doing it. If it makes you
yeah.
happy, do it.
It throws people off, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's not, do you want salt and pepper? It's pepper and salt.
Pepper and salt.
Throw people off.
Oh my gosh.
What's
Oh,
the
I've just
matter?
seen Mandy M. Hey, Mandy. Today is my 40th birthday. Thank you for having this today. It gave me another fun thing to look forward to. If it's the end of the world, I propose a last hate mail episode where you really stick it to people. Oh, we love doing that, don't we?
I absolutely love doing that. Good idea,
Yeah.
Maddie, and happy birthday.
Yeah. Happy birthday. Hope you've had a great day.
What a lovely surprise stream for you.
Yeah. Well, nothing like a heavy live stream to kick off your birthday.
Nothing like it. God.
No.
Oh,
Just trying to find some other Scott Kidd says, how do I become a new member? Please stay safe. You just what do you click? Join.
Join. I think it's the join button. Apparently, you might not see it on your mobile device, but if you're watching on a desktop, I think it's next to our subscribe button.
Okay.
And whilst you're there, subscribe, guys.
Subscribe. MAGA, thank you so much. There was no message, but you've got a pair jiggling around with banners. Thank you so much. That's really kind of you.
That's lovely. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh gosh. Oh wow.
Also, one thing we should probably say as well, just so they know that there has actually been a protest in the UK with the whole George Floyd situation. So even though it's not really covered on British media as much, there has been a massive protest today, I think in Trafalgar Square. Well, everywhere. They've been marching around. And so, yeah, did you? I just think it's great. I think it's like this is a thing. It's not just an America issue. It's a global issue. So, yeah.
And there was this, if you go on after this, guys, don't go on it now, on Instagram, Jennifer what's her name actually? Is it Jennifer Garner, or has it got a D in it? Garner,
yeah.
Jennifer, yeah, I think it's Jennifer Garner. Is that her last name? Yeah, Jennifer Garner. Sorry, I just didn't know if she had a D in her name, like Gardner. So Jennifer Garner, on her Instagram page, she shared this video, and it will make you cry. It's really sad, and it's conversations that people of color are having. It's like a parent and a child, and the dad is like, what's the first thing that you say if a cop comes up to you and you're in the car? And she's like 6, and she's like, she puts her hands up and she's like, I have nothing on me that could harm you. My name is da-da-da. And I was just like, it's really sad.
Yeah.
Go and watch it after this, guys. It is eye-opening. And if anyone out there still like, I don't really understand why only Black Lives Matter, surely all lives matter. It just puts things into perspective. So, I just didn't watch it because it was heartbreaking. But yeah, I agree with some of these comments I'm seeing. The whole system needs to be abolished and replaced. It's like we just need to start again, don't we? Maybe there should be the end of the world, Joel. The world needs to start again.
Yeah, just reset. Like, you know how we joke when someone's being annoying, we're like, where's their off switch? It's like, where's the off switch for
I know,
or Control Alt Delete for life?
How do we no, that's deep. I was about to say, like, how do you clear your internet history? You can't change history. That's not a fun thing. You cannot change what's happened, but we can choose to not ignore it and pretend it didn't happen.
Well, exactly.
So, that's it.
Yeah.
Oh, so Sunday today, Joel and I are going to be going on a socially distant walk and picnic in the week, which is going to be absolutely lovely.
Yeah, that would be really nice. It would feel a bit like normal again, because even though we met up to film videos, like it didn't feel like normal because we were doing something that we've never done before, go to a park and set up footage, like cameras and stuff. So this would be nice to like go for a proper sort of walk and just friendship.
Definitely. And we're going to go on a lovely 8-mile, was it 8 kilometers? We're going to do a nice hike.
Very nice hike. Also, it'll be the first time that I'm seeing like 2 friends at the same time.
Oh, good. That's good.
Amazing.
We're not breaking the law.
No,
We're
you
allowed
can be in groups of 6 now.
yeah. Yeah.
So that'll be nice.
Hello, everyone. Just feel like there's so many people joining, and I'm not acknowledging you all, but I see you. Hello.
Hello. For anyone that has joined, if you're wondering what the title of this video, we address it at the start, so you'll have to go back and watch from the beginning, because I saw a comment being like, "What is this title in reference to?"
Yeah.
But yeah,
Sorry, I was just about to say have felt very drowsy today. Like, I know you guys in America probably won't be able to sympathize, but it's extremely hot for us here in the UK.
Yeah.
It's, what is it, 25 today, which is, I'm
Shall
terrible.
I Google it?
Yeah, thanks.
25 Celsius in Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
77.
77 and no AC. And actually, my apartment has a thermostat and it says it's 28 indoors, which is shocking.
Which means it's more than 77.
Yeah. I could just see my underarm hair on the live stream, and then I was like, oh, screw it.
Don't worry. Do you know what? That's hashtag relatable. Ladies watching this live stream, how many of you have skipped shaving your armpits recently? Let's get an amen in the comments.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
It's very hot. I couldn't sleep last night, and I had my fan on. It wasn't on full blast, but like I was just waking up all the time, and I was so hot. I hate it.
So, question about the Dyson fan. Do you have to put water in it?
No.
I don't know why I heard that.
Unless I missed something. It senses the humidity.
Yeah.
So it tells you humidity, temperature, everything.
And you believe how powerful it is? Like, does it reach you, or does it just do the room?
It does reach you if you put it on 10, but then 10 is quite loud at night time. Because when you put it on the night setting, it takes it down to like a 5, but then you can turn it up to a 10, but it'll just be louder. But yeah, if you put it on 10, it's really powerful. But normally at night, I put it on a 4 or 5, and sometimes it makes me feel cool. And then like last night, it didn't at all. So yeah, it's tough.
Well, I'm seeing in the comments it's 85 degrees here in Texas. Well, I'm just sorry for you, but maybe you have got AC. We haven't got that.
Yeah, exactly. We don't have that. We wish we did, but we don't.
Yeah, I know. I was actually Googling portable air conditioning unit today.
Wow.
No, like
That's
one stick. Just
your old flat was so cold in a nice way. I loved it. I know you didn't, but I really liked the cold.
It was so weird because it was always shaded, so it never got hot, the position of the flat. And you'd go outside and be like, whoa, it's really hot today. I was freezing in the flat wearing a jumper. It's the complete opposite where I am now. It's now a greenhouse, but
oh my gosh,
we continue to move and progress.
Yeah, we do. We live and we learn.
We learn. Maybe I'm sweating off a bit of quarantine pounds that I've put on.
Perhaps. You know. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to start working off those pounds. I mean, I've already tried and work them off, but as soon as I work them off, I put them on again by eating, don't I?
Yeah. Oh, do you know what? Terry's chocolate orange, my fave, as anyone loyal knows. It's on sale at the moment, so it's £1 everywhere in Sainsbury's, and I just bought 2. I've gone through 2 Terry's chocolate oranges in 3 days.
They're just amazing. Do you know what? To me, they're a Christmas thing, because I always, every single year without fail, I get a Terry's chocolate orange. So to me, I don't even think about Terry's chocolate orange until Christmas, but I forget they exist all year round.
Well, what happened was I went to pay for petrol, for gas. I paid for gas, and then as I was leaving, I paid. I saw it there on offer, and then I went and picked it up and went back. I went, Terry's chocolate orange is on sale, so I can't leave without this. And like, the lady behind the counter was like, "Yeah, you do it, hon. It's amazing.
You treat yourself." Yeah. They used to do white chocolate, Terry's chocolate orange, and it was the best. And now they've discontinued it in the UK. I think they've still got it in Australia or something, but lucky Aussies.
They have it in Australia.
Yeah, I think so. Australia have the best chocolate because they have, Cadbury's have released something called Caramilk, which is their version of Caramac, which is like a caramelly white chocolate bar. You can't get it anywhere except New Zealand or Australia, and I'm livid.
Sugar. I'm Googling.
If any of you are from Australia or New Zealand, I will happily give you my address. No, I won't. But I'll find a way, if you could like send me a bar
Oh
of it, because I've been dying to try it for about a year now, and I'm never going to go to Australia. I just know it. I want to go. It's a trip of a lifetime. I just
yeah.
feel it in my bones. I'm like, I don't think anyone will ever take me to Australia.
Oh my gosh. R.I.P. your inbox for all these Terry's chocolate
I know.
orange.
And
Like,
most of them will be hoaxes.
yeah, they'll all be
Don't
fake.
lie about it, guys. I take
Oh,
this seriously. I take chocolate seriously.
that is so savage. I just got cousins in Australia. I just didn't, you didn't tell me that because they're over.
This is the thing that I'm learning now. You just need to voice the things you want. Just
Yeah.
speak it out, because then I would learn that you've got family in Australia, or Ash does, and then I could get it.
And you could have got access to that back in someone's
Yeah.
seat. Bish bash bosh.
Because an Australian would just be like, "Are you joking? It's $1.99 from my supermarket. Yeah, of course I'll get it." Like, but to me, I'm like, I'll pay $15 million for it.
It's worth your entire bank account.
Yeah, literally.
So what would you prefer, the Terry's white chocolate orange or that other one, that caram thing, is it?
I would really like to try the caramel. I think that is just, yeah. I mean, I've built it up in my head. I've also seen somewhere in the Netherlands, I think, they sell a white chocolate speculoos bar, which is basically white chocolate and Biscoff together. And I'm like, why don't the UK have these things?
That is so, like, I know even when we used to go and mooch around that shop, like Kingdom of Sweets, where we get all our American candy, I've never seen a white Terry's chocolate orange. Never seen these white Biscoff things. You know, that's insane.
I know, it's crazy, but I know chocolate's not really your thing unless it's Kinder, so we can change topic.
No, it's fine. Like, I had a Kinder just before the stream, actually. I had a tea with caffeine in it to just keep me perky, because I was feeling a bit drowsy with the heat. Had a Kinder dipped in it. Had some Terry's. I've had a lot of chocolate. Yeah.
Wow, very good.
Thank you.
Yeah, living the life, living the lockdown life.
Lucy said, I can't believe I'm sitting here Googling chocolates. I love that.
Well, I forget that some of you guys won't know like what we're on about, because lots of these things are UK based or Australia, as I've said, but yeah.
Oh god.
Alana has just said white chocolate is a disgrace to chocolate. Alana, take that back.
Take that back, hon.
That is not true. I mean, I know it's like 0.01% cocoa bean, but still.
Oh my gosh. I've been buying 85% chocolate. You know, like the dark 85%, because it tastes really nice. So you get Greek yogurt.
Yeah.
You cut up loads of strawberries, stick strawberries in, and then you crack some dark, like 85% chocolate in, and something about how something happens.
It works.
On its own, I'm not that bothered about it, but in this yogurt thing, it's really nice.
Wow. That's a good tip.
Yeah.
I can imagine it with other things. It would take the bitterness away, which would be amazing.
Yeah. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. A few people saying good night to us. Good night, JNL. Take care. Good night, Samuel. Have a good evening.
Night. Good night. Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you for joining us. Oh, wow. Oh, not actually finding where you can buy this chocolate you were talking about, the caramel.
Okay.
eBay. Yeah. But I just don't know how I feel buying chocolate on eBay. Like,
yeah, it's scary, isn't it? I mean, technically, we shouldn't even accept food gifts from viewers. Like, we've done it in the past. You guys have sent us all sorts of edible things, but like some YouTubers or people that we know, like, will not eat or drink anything that has been sent to them in the post, and probably for good reason. But we just see chocolate and we're like, yeah, I'll have a piece of that. And our manager is like, okay, at your own risk.
It's because we just got complete and utter trust that no one would poison us and put it in the post. Sorry.
Maybe in future we should make our manager try it. Huh?
You try it first. No, that's
you
so
have one
awful. The thing that's awful is that she watched our live stream, so we're just really sorry if you're watching this.
I know. I'm sorry. To be honest, the manager I was on about before was our old manager when we had a PO box there. Our new management, we don't currently have a PO box, so it's not possible to send it anyway. But Hannah, if you're watching, we'll get you to try it first. We won't. We love Hannah. We would be nowhere without her. So.
No. Oh, just thinking.
What are you
What am I
thinking?
going to eat next week? Always thinking about food.
Do you remember when we were going to have a podcast that were like, what are you thinking about this week?
Yeah, still love that idea.
Same. It was just basically a chat. That's it.
Yeah, we're like, our idea for a podcast is just a chat.
Yeah.
And then
We actually pitched that to a company, didn't we? And they were like, no.
No, I don't think there's enough in it. And we were like, trust us. Just us chatting will be really good.
Yeah. People will want to listen. Will they? I don't know.
No, really. Oh gosh. People would back us on this. The people watching here would be like, yeah, I'll subscribe to the chat.
Yeah, it's just the chat of what we've been thinking about.
Yeah, conscious about it. Pardon me, hon. So you gonna have any more drinks tonight? It's 9:30.
Well, I've already had half a glass of prosecco and 2 glasses of rosé, so I'm gonna stop there. It's only because they were left over in my fridge. They're about 2 or 3 days old, so I was like, I can touch them or drink them. So I was like, I'll drink them.
Yeah. Announcement here for you. Caramilk is on Amazon for $7.99.
Amazing. So, I'd pay that. Right, thank you, La La Sparkles. Thank you.
I'm wondering, let me just get rid of that. I'm wondering, La, if you're talking about American Amazon or UK Amazon.
Well, it says Amazon UK for
$7.99. Oh, Joel does his reading. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to put that one on screen. My bad.
There's a conspiracy for you, if any of you guys saw that.
Everyone loves a conspiracy now and then.
They do.
By the time they've found the cure for COVID-19, we'll be on to COVID-20.
COVID-20, that's so true.
And, and then who knows? When do you think we'll get a vaccine? I think 2021 we'll have a vaccine.
Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping for Christmas, maybe, but,
I mean, it takes years to do testing. Do you know what? I get messages from people and I find this hilarious because I'm no expert and neither are you. But when they're like, hi, Leah, just wondering, genuinely, when do you think travel is going to open up again? Like, I know it.
Like, you know anything. That's so good.
Like, I would know anything about any. I just find it gold that people are like, what do you think?
It is amazing. It is so good. I don't think I've had any of that. So clearly people think you've got something that I don't, like a little intel.
She's got an intel with flight companies. Like, I know it. Yeah.
It's so good. But yeah, literally, and it's all people guessing, isn't it? That's the funny thing. Like, you can have really long conversation with friends and family about when you think it will all end or whatever. But it's like, why are we even talking about this? Because we're all just guessing.
Yeah, it's all total guesses. Even the government are guessing, guys. The government are a laughing stock.
Exactly.
Okay, I know it's also I've just watched a ton of documentaries, Joel. So tonight I've watched the Jeffrey Epstein documentary on Netflix called Jeffrey Epstein, Filthy Rich.
Yeah.
There are a lot of conversations to be had around that as well. And it's just dark and it's awful. And no joke, before this live stream, I was just like, this corruption needs to end. There's corruption everywhere. There's corruption everywhere.
Well, that's the thing. The other day I was watching Pistorius.
I loved it. I mean,
have you watched it?
I watched all of it.
So good, isn't it? Do you think he did it?
As in, well, obviously there's no denying it. He does admit to killing his girlfriend. Yeah. So for anyone who's unfamiliar, Oscar Pistorius was also known as the Blade Runner. He was the super famous Paralympic athlete who also competed in the Olympics as the only ever Paralympic athlete to do is it 100? What was his sprint? 200?
I thought it was 400 meter, but I wasn't sure.
Okay, so he's 400 meters, I think. Yeah. And he says that he murdered his girlfriend because he thought she was a burglar / intruder at his home in Johannesburg. And it's crazy. I actually felt at the end of the documentary that he was telling the truth.
Yeah, I did too.
But then I read loads of the reviews on Amazon and I was like, oh no, it was completely biased. Everyone was like, this is totally biased. You know, like the Pistorius family, they didn't touch on enough of the stuff. Like, why did his brother wipe his phone?
Yeah, that's so
didn't touch
true.
on enough. Like the brother wiped the phone, and also all his relationships, that he was still quite close with all of his exes. I found that shady, that he still had relationships and friendships and text messages with old girlfriends. I just find it all very weird. But I don't know if that makes him a murderer.
I know. The trouble is, I like to believe people, and so like when he's sobbing on the stand, I'm like, no one would like fake that. Like
Yeah.
no one could generate that. Like even the best actor would struggle to do that.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, it must be true. But
Yeah.
that's the thing. Maybe he's a psychopath. Maybe like,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's very interesting, guys. I'd definitely watch it if you've got access to Amazon Prime. So it's on Amazon Prime Video, and it's interesting because they will pick apart moments in his life that show that he's someone who needs complete and utter control, and they will showcase times in his life where how he behaved when the control was out of his hands. But then you're like, in a court, do these circumstances suggest that this person is capable of cold-blooded murder? It's so interesting. It's a really good watch. Loved watching it.
It is. It's really good. It's only 4 episodes and an hour long, so have a watch. Have a watch. But you know what? I've thought of a series we should do on our channel, and I'd be interested to see what our viewers' reaction could be. It could be like Brits review blah de blah on Netflix, but then maybe Brits doesn't work if it's if it's a British thing. But imagine if we sat down and we did a series where we were like, we reviewed Pistorius, or we reviewed the Jeremy Epstein series, and like that could be quite good.
That's good, because then our homework could be we both go and watch it, and then we both bring our opinions, and then we both talk about it. Because I've watched a load during lockdown. I'm sure you have as well. I've written a list of like all the documentaries I've watched that have like made me feel something, or like made me shocked, cry, question things. And then I've written like all the good films I've watched. So like randomly got this list going. So maybe we ought to just both just talk about it on our channel and just put it out there.
It could be good. It could be another whole series, because we get people all the time saying, I want you to do like Brits react to American TV shows, but this could just be like us giving our opinions on like new shows or not even new shows, but shows on Netflix or Amazon Prime or any of these things. Our very own Gogglebox, as Ames May said, your own Gogglebox. It's true.
Do the US have Gogglebox? They know what that is?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, Gogglebox is a show where you watch people watching TV.
Yeah, I know. It sounds bizarre, but we love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that would be a really great thing for our channel, because we've got so much to say, and we both do watch quite a lot of stuff, especially during lockdown, watching more and more.
Yeah, we do.
We both love stuff like where there's an unsolved thing.
Yeah.
We love it so much.
Because then we love the conspiracy and be like, do you think they did it? Do you think they did it?
Yeah. And what's interesting about like the Jeffrey Epstein thing is that his right-hand woman, is it right hand or right wing? What's the term? Right-hand woman, whose name is, I actually Googled her earlier, how is she still not in jail? So I'll just find her name. Her name is Ghislaine Maxwell. Ghislaine Maxwell was complicit in every part of him sexually abusing underage women, and she's still living and wandering the streets of London or LA or wherever she is, and she's just going about her life, and she's totally guilty. It's mad.
That's crazy.
There's all these things happening, like the super rich and powerful and the affluent people that are in these circles. Prince Andrew's part of it. Jeffrey Epstein. What's her name? Ghislaine Maxwell. Whatever her name is. All these people. Donald Trump. They're all in that circle. And
they're all in it.
Messed up. So there's a lot to talk about on this on this series of
drama,
shows.
drama. We love drama. When we're not involved, we love drama.
I can't be involved.
Mm.
Yeah,
Well, that's I think we've had some positive comments about it when I did look at
good. I'm sorry, I've been
comments.
so engrossed in our conversation. I missed the comments.
We could just try it. We could try it with a couple of different ones and see if it gets the views, see if it gets people's interest, and then if it does, we'll do more, and if not, then we'll let it die.
Yeah, for sure. I think this could be really good.
Mm.
We could start with documentaries because we're both watching quite a few of them.
Yeah. And we could start with US-based things as well to keep in theme with the channel, and then if it does well, we could branch out to other things.
Then we could do stuff like how true is the crown to what is happening in the royal family? Like how close to real life is it? Bit more homework involved in that one, but
we can do it.
Yeah, this is good. I like this idea.
Yeah.
Well, guys, you heard it here first, didn't you?
There you go. The exclusive. The new series on Joel and Leah. Don't tell anyone.
Don't tell anyone. Oh, gosh. Yeah, the outrage about Prince Andrew. It's just crazy. The Epstein documentary, you meet the girl who was the famous girl that's captured in that picture with Prince Andrew, that he completely denied in his car crash of a BBC interview. It's worth a watch. Everyone needs to watch it. I haven't finished the episode yet, so might binge watch it after this call.
Okay.
Guys, please send in the any other documentaries that we must watch.
Yeah, do it. We wanna see.
Yeah.
We wanna watch.
Also with Pistorius, I felt like the first episode was absolutely necessary to set the scene, especially as I was quite young when he came to fame, and I don't really remember seeing the news.
Yeah. Well, I think it's good because you leave the first episode being like, oh my gosh, he's amazing. What a great Olympian. Like, he's done so well. And then they just bring him crashing down.
Yeah. And I don't know about you, but I just sobbed when in the first episode they show him winning at races, like, you know, getting on in the state that he's in, and all his speeches about him not he's like, I don't believe I am disabled. I feel like I am, like, this is I've been blessed with this, and like I just found it really moving. And then the harder you hold someone, like you said, the harder they hold. Gosh.
It's shocking. State's really shocking.
Shocking. Absolutely shocking.
Oh. Wow. Well, guys, if we can get some more thumbs up, that's great. 762. Let's just see if we can get to 800. Then that would be a really nice round number.
Yeah, we don't want to end it before we get to 800. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
I like true stories, so like I do like a documentary. Yeah, I like made up stories as well, but I just really like when something's based on a true story, or I just find it very. I'm like, wow, what people are capable of. That's what I'm interested in. The Last Dance, I love that. Very good, guys. Because I don't care for sports really, but now I've watched 2 sports documentaries in lockdown, like the Oscar Pistorius one that about an Paralympian, and The Last Dance about Michael Jordan. I've been gripped by both of them.
Yeah, they're great. They're really good.
Documentaries.
Yeah. Amazing. Oh, we did it. 828. Oh, 833. Amazing, guys. You guys are great.
Didn't even need to do anything. I just spoke.
Yeah, just said it. That happened. Thank you, guys.
Oh, gosh. Do you know what? This comment, we don't have Hulu. Like, I tried to buy a 30-day, I tried to put my card details in and do a trial and then allow it to, you know, it automatically starts taking money. So I didn't have a US bank card. Even though I used my Revolut that's got a US account, it didn't work. So
that's annoying.
Can't get access to Hulu unless we use a VPN.
Yeah, sadly.
Yeah. Let me just try and get that comment off the screen. Won't let me. Cool. Oh, guys, what an evening.
It's been great. See, I think it pays to do live streams every so often, because I think when we were doing them every weekend, we didn't really have anything to say.
There's
Whereas, whereas we haven't done a live stream for like 3 weeks or something, and so there's a lot to update. So it's great.
It's been absolutely thrilling, Joel.
Yeah.
Thanks for a lovely stream.
No worries. Thank you for a lovely stream. I'll see you on Wednesday.
Can't wait.
Yeah, me too. It'll be so good.
All right, guys. I think we're gonna. I'm gonna watch a bit more of the Jeffrey thing. Oh no, watch it tomorrow. I'm gonna space it out. I can't deal with too much negativity before bed.
Yeah. Have some positivity. I'm watching Like a Boss. I'm 20 minutes
in.
Oh
yeah.
So I'm gonna finish that. Yeah.
Enjoy, guys. Take care, everyone.
Take care. Thanks for tuning in.
If you missed this, if you're joining late and you're confused by the title of this stream, if you scroll back to the start of the stream once it's posted, we just talk about where we stand with everything that's going on in the US, and we're just so sorry and sad to hear and see what we're seeing on social media. And we hope everyone stays safe and well, and we'll talk to you soon.
We'll speak to you soon. Bye, guys.
Everyone.
Bye.